can you hear me?
Most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in bars. They're good on a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just but it's the reality on it.
What up, what up, what up, Divine Photos? What up? Everybody hit the like button. We about to get started. If you want me to stay on 2 hours, I'm looking to meet a $10 live stream goal. Do he look like Chris Brown? Do he kind of look like a dark-skinned chocolate Chris Brown? Pause. No homo. Anyway. So yeah, Cash App, PayPal, pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description. What up, X? Yeah, $10 keeps me on 2 hours instead of 1. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. Hit the like. Join the membership if you want exclusive episodes every week. Other than that, let's get into it.
Reaction to a debate, which means I'm going to be pausing. You about to watch a reaction to a debate, which means I'm going to be pausing. I'm going to be stopping. You can't play a video too long because that's called copyright infringement. And that person that owns this video can take that video down because it's somebody else's intellectual property and it's theirs that you're posting. So all that complaining and shit, you watching a reaction video. That's what you clicked on. You stupid. You don't
See, and this is where he loses me. Now, it is annoying when people get in the comments and be like, stop pausing it. It's annoying. But see, this is where he's acting like a nigga. Now, I know he's somewhat intelligent. He got some intelligence on him. But this doesn't come across well. It make him sound like a stupid nigga. Like he just call the audience stupid niggas? He sound like a stupid nigga even talking like this. You know? It's unbecoming. And he always do the insult where it's like, oh, you acting like your mama. This is acting like your mama, young brother. See, a lot of men get this misconstrued. They figure if I have a mean look on my face and I say something with some bass in my voice, then it ain't bitch shit. No, it can still be bitch shit. Yeah, it can look and sound masculine, but still be bitch shit. Just like them fucking idiots who punch a hole in their own wall because they football team lost. It looks masculine. It looks and sound masculine. Like, oh shit, scary guy. But it's some hoe ass shit. Okay? Let's continue.
complaining and shit. You watching a reaction video. That's what you clicked on. You stupid. If you don't want to watch my reaction, cool. I don't give a fuck. Go watch the regular video. But you watching a reaction, so I'm going to pause and give my take on it. Let's go.
I'm going to say what the I want to say. If you don't like it, get the around me. I'm very aggressive. And my husband gonna know I'm aggressive. My husband been gonna love me. Cause I'm so straightforward and real.
You said I'm racist?
We're racist cause we black.
No, I'm not being racist. I promise.
So let's start here. This brother on the left, or yeah, the brother on the left, I'm not really a fan. I feel like his questions are antagonizing, purposefully antagonizing, and I don't respect that. I mean, just ask some genuine questions from a good faith place. But everything is for views and everything is to go viral these days. But you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to do this on the streets and go up to hyenas and ask them questions that might trigger them. These animals are dangerous. And let me just be clear when I speak. Let me be clear when I speak. I'm not saying every black woman is an animal. Every black woman doesn't act like this. You know what I mean? I would even say this. Every ghetto woman don't even take it this far. But y'all know what I meant when I said that. I wasn't talking about all, but you know the type I'm talking about. The percentage is too high, I'll say that. Let's get into it.
My husband been gonna love me. Cause I'm so straightforward and real.
You said I'm racist?
We're racist cause we black.
No, I'm not being racist. I
That's
promise. Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you to everybody who's been liking the videos, subscribing, hyping the videos. You're making the channel come a long way, and I appreciate everybody. Let's get into the video. Excuse me, ma'am. What's the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Me.
Okay, I like that.
Already off the rip. just like tonality of just this rude arrogance. It's just like,
Now I gotta stop you there. I gotta stop you, Ant. Your demeanor comes off very, very arrogant. You know? So a little hypocritical. But let me say this. Yeah, black women hide behind false bravado. They don't really love themselves. A lot of these women, they don't really love themselves. All the neck jerking and I'm the one, period, capital H, dot, capital E, dot, capital R. I'm her nigga. Like all that. It's false bravado. It's false bravado behind her. Behind all that is hurt. Just a scared little girl. An insecure, hurt, scared little girl. But I ain't trying to dig up under the layers. I'll just stay the fuck away from them. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Ant CEO a bit. Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. I'll give y'all my overall opinion on him.
About a black woman.
Me.
Okay, I like that.
already off the rip. just like tonality of just this rude arrogance. It's just like the neck turning, just the stereotype of this ratchet, ghetto, loud, aggressive, combative, masculine behavior already just starting off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, even we can even see her bra showing through her shirt, like just low class behavior already off the rip. When he asks you a simple question, and it's just this overly over the top type of response is just unnecessary. You feel me? But I ain't surprised though. Let's keep it going.
You might be on YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. Why do you say me?
I think a black woman, the beautiful thing about a black woman is we could advocate for ourselves. We're black, we're beautiful, we strong, we take care.
Yeah, let's stop it there. Let's stop it there. You're not strong. We're beautiful because we can advocate for ourselves. I mean, advocate. You don't need to be advocating for yourself. You don't need to be running your own lives. Look, just because you're loud and aggressive doesn't mean you're strong. That's the biggest misconception that black women have. Because you can go work at McDonald's and get on Section 8. Don't make you a strong, independent woman. And even if you do start your own weave business or something and it blow up and you become a millionaire, you're still not strong. I'm sorry, you're not. You're not mentally strong. I mean, you're showing you're not mentally strong or intellectually strong just by how you're reacting here. But let's continue.
The beautiful thing about a black woman is we could advocate for ourselves. We're black, we're beautiful, we strong. We take care.
So I want y'all to understand something. When you hear any woman speak about this notion of them being strong, I want you to ask them, where does that strength come from? And that's a question for any man, especially for you younger man that's gonna watch this video. When women use this term strong, and for any any woman that uses this term, y'all need to make sure that y'all paying attention to like what that actually means.
Let me say this about Ant too. Let me say this about Ant. Hey, I want him to win. I hope he blow up. I hope he get 1 million subscribers. I mean, we're pretty much on the same page when it comes to women for the most part. But here's the thing about Ant CEO. And well, maybe I should wait until that part come up. Maybe I should wait until that part come up. But this is what I'll say. Constructive criticism. He needs to tone down the aggression. And he needs to work on not coming across as arrogant. It's not a strength in life. It's just not. And especially if you want to be a public figure. Now, I'm not saying you got to try to be likable to everybody, because you're not going to be likable to everybody. Because I was just thinking about this last night, actually. Having an unlikable personality, it's not good for business. Like, just imagine if you're doing, $1 million deals and meetings all the time, and you got this this arrogant attitude. You're gonna lose some deals by having this arrogant attitude. There's gonna be certain people, I didn't like his vibe, his energy. I don't want to do the deal anymore. It's bad for business. You know? I mean, you could still be a little edgy. He has to master it. You could be a little edgy, you could be direct, but never cross over that asshole line. Okay, let me give that some nuance, because no matter what, there's always going to be somebody to say you're a fucking asshole. Here's the thing. I think about this all the time too. You got to maintain the moral high ground. People could perceive something however the fuck they want. As long as I maintain the moral high ground, I'm cool. So, for example, I could tell somebody something direct, and they might not like it. They're gonna call me asshole because they didn't like it. But I didn't scream at them. I didn't cuss at them. I just told them something they didn't want to hear. So I'm still on the moral high ground. Now, if I start yelling and cussing at them, then I lost the moral high ground, and they can rightfully call me an asshole at that point. If I'm being blatantly arrogant, I kind of lost the moral high ground. You see? I hope that makes sense. Let's continue.
Speak about this notion of them being strong, I want you to ask them, where does that strength come from? And that's a question for any man, especially for you younger man that's gonna watch this video. When women use
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that FBA shit. So, oh, gosh. He's pro his sisters, so we gonna disagree there. And he's on some like pro black shit, and we definitely gonna disagree there. It's not that I'm anti-black, but like the FBAs and like the pro black figures, ultimately a lot of them are simps. That's what I was gonna get to a minute ago. He still got some simp in him. He's still all about like protecting his sisters just for the sake of protecting his sisters. I mean, I'm not saying he's trying to protect women like this on the left, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like he on some, good morning, my queen, my African princess queen type shit. So I think he got a little simp in him too, still. And I think, how can I put this? How do I want to word this? Hmm. I think looking at everything from a racial, and I'm not saying he does, but the pro-black FBA types, they look at a lot of things from a racial lens. And I think that's small-minded and short-sighted. Yeah, I'll just word it like that. Let's continue.
Ask them, where does that strength come from? And that's a question for any man, especially for you younger man that's gonna watch this video. When women use this term strong, and for any any woman that uses this term, y'all need to make sure that y'all paying attention to like what that actually means. Strength comes from trial, tribulation, and negative. It comes from a place that started off usually from a foundation of negativity. It's how you respond. It's how you come from it. So when you say you strong, basically what you're saying is you've been through trauma and you've come out of it, which can be good in certain situations. But the problem is you title yourself your trauma. I don't need to walk around and say I'm a strong man. I don't need to do that. First of all, what's understood ain't got to be explained. But number two, I don't title myself my trauma. So when women say this, I'm a strong woman. What exactly is you saying when you say you're strong? You just titling yourself your trauma. Where did that strength come from? That strength came from pain. That when you go to the gym to get physically stronger, guess what? You got to destroy your body. You got to go work out, lift heavy weights, break down the muscle tissues, and it's gonna come back stronger. The problem is, it's when you speak from these perspectives of so-called strong and it's about mental, it's usually from a place of negativity, and they don't actually come back stronger. They're just still alive. They just didn't die yet. That's really what this shit mean. So this whole notion that I'm you're not beautiful by yourself, because if you was beautiful by yourself, you wouldn't have to mention another man. You wouldn't have to mention a man at all. Destroy him before she end up pushing him out of her pussy.
Men was mad that we got jobs. The weak ass.
If I'm not mistaken, the question was, what is the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Exactly.
How did we go from that to her insulting men?
Okay, men were mad that we got jobs. Well, mad that y'all got jobs. We're mad that you think your shit don't stink now because you can get a fucking job. If we're mad at anything, we mad at that part. We mad, if anything, if we're mad at all. I'm not mad, but for the ones who are mad, they're mad because when women get their own shit, they don't care about family as much. When women get a bag, they want to go be independent. When man get a bag, he want to take care of his family. That's why we mad if we mad.
Destroy him before she end up pushing him out of her pussy.
Men was mad that we got jobs. The weak ass.
If I'm not mistaken, the question was, what is the most beautiful thing about a black woman?
Exactly.
How did we go from that to her insulting men?
Exactly.
Does it make sense to you guys? Because I'm kind of confused right now. So you don't think black women need?
And then she said, men was mad we got jobs. Men gave you the privileges to get a job. If all men woke up tomorrow and said no, then you wouldn't have a job, because you can't enforce your own. You can't enforce your position. So this woman is just talking. And I want you to notice too, you notice this type of behavior with unattractive women. You don't see a lot of beautiful women with these type of issues. Unattractive women go through stuff like this a lot because they're unattractive. So the options available to them are very slim to none. So they struggle with that. They can't cope with the fact that nobody wants them, and a few.
I mean, there's some correlation there, but I don't think that's a big factor. I think trauma is a big factor, whether you pretty or not. I think trauma is a big factor, and growing up in a certain environment.
Men that may see them as anything, it's only gonna be for sexual, and it gonna be nothing for long term whatsoever.
To you guys, because I'm kind of confused right now. So you don't think black women need men at all?
I mean, we need men for all reasons, all sexual reasons.
Of course. Of course.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
What kind of shit is that?
Nasty bitch.
Yeah, because that's all women. But it seemed like that's all most black women care about: money and dick, dick and attention. DNA, as Tommy Sotomayor say. DNA, dick and attention. That's all they care about. Hold on, I gotta think of an N word. Hold on, let's see. Dick. What's a word that start with N that mean money? Dick. Damn. Let's see if I could Google it. Hold on. Okay, I can't find one, but we'll think of it later. But yeah, of course she said sex. Cause black women prioritize good dick over everything. Morals, values, keeping the family intact, they kids. Sickening. Black women are way too over sexualized. Well, they over sexualize themselves.
Nobody want them, and a few men that may see them as anything, it's only gonna be for sexual, and it gonna be nothing for long term whatsoever.
To you guys, because I'm kind of confused right now. So you don't think black women need men at all?
I mean, we need men for all reasons, all sexual reasons. But in all reality, we don't need no man. I didn't watch my mother be.
So
Okay. So these people are mentally disabled, honestly. I'm going to say the same thing that many men have said before when women have uttered these remedial words. Who built that building behind you, bitch? Who shipped those clothes? Who drove the truck to ship those clothes to the store you probably bought them from? And who shipped the weave stitched in your fucking head? Probably a man. Who created the technology for the phone in your fucking pocket? The phone you're being recorded on? Who invented the microphone? Who do you think laid that concrete that you're standing on, dingbat? Okay, let's just continue.
To you guys, because I'm kind of confused right now. So you don't think black women need men at all?
I mean, we need men for all reasons, all sexual reasons. But in all reality, we don't need no man. I didn't watch my mother be.
So a perverted person who can't think of the other gender without mentioning sex. Let's keep going.
But in all reality, we don't need no man. I didn't watch my mother be a woman her whole life. She didn't need no man. She took care of me her whole motherfucking life. She did not need no nigga. She did not need my dad.
Okay, so again, pay attention to all the neck rollers.
She needed your dad. Her life probably would have ended up a lot better, and you would have ended out a lot better if you had your dad in your life. But you don't know what you don't know. Oh gosh. It's like, here's the thing. Any motherfucker talking about he down for black people, I was thinking about this earlier. Anybody acting like they trying to come up with solutions to to the black community's problems, and they don't want to start with the type of men that black women are opening up their legs for. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear it, nigga. I don't want to hear it. Because literally, black life starts with the black woman's decision to have sex with a particular guy. And if that particular guy is a piece of shit, it's all downhill from there. Anyway.
I didn't watch my mother be a woman her whole life. She didn't need no man. She took care of me her whole motherfucking life. She did not need no nigga. She did not need my dad.
Okay, so again, pay attention to all the neck rolling and all that, but that's where the trauma come from. This stuff start from childhood. You saw your mother struggle. You saw your mother go through pain, and you angry about it. And the cycle is continuing because your mother went through so much, and now she's instilling it into you, which is why you act the way you act. This woman couldn't be no older than maybe 24, 25 years old. She clearly in her 20s. How you only been an adult for maybe 5, 6 years, if that, and you so mentally traumatized, you so mentally deranged, which tells me that the reason.
Let me say this too. I can't even be mad at her because this shit is fucking sad. I feel sorry for her. I know many will say they don't fuck her and all that, but this is sick and sad. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of pain, a lot of trauma, just a lot of confusion, possibly a low IQ. You know, I feel sorry for this woman. Because it doesn't get better. Even if she go to therapy, women don't become better people over time. For real. And she's in her prime. Like, if it's only going to get worse. She's only going to get, I mean, if we talking shallow, uglier and likely fatter as the years go by. You think that's going to make her a happier person? Never mind.
Five, 6 years, if that, and you so mentally traumatized, you so mentally deranged, which tells me that the reason why you have so much disdain towards men is because I'm almost certain that her father wasn't there. And well, from what she say, she said her mother didn't need her dad, so the father definitely wasn't there, and you upset about that.
Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, even if it's just $5 for appreciation. Cash App, PayPal at the top of the chat, also in the description. Let me see something. What all did I want to go over tonight? Tattoo on the forehead is diabolical. It's absolutely diabolical. It's a nice Rolex, though. I think that's a Rolex. I was looking online earlier. They make a lot of nice looking watches that are basically knockoff Rolexes. For instead of paying 20,000 for a Rolex, just go ahead and drop that 100 for one of the knockoff. It's not actually a knockoff Rolex. It's just a different brand of watch, but they copied the style. That bitch look nice. It definitely does look nice. Anyway, sidetracked.
The younger generation.
Sidetracked. All right, let's get back into it. Everybody hit the like button.
There was no structure, there was no order, which is why you act loud and belligerent in public, which is why you don't know how to be still, which is why you cuss a lot as a lady. You don't act like a woman whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So all of these, what you're seeing right now is the single parent household of America. And I want to make this clear too. This is not specific to black women. You see this a lot with a lot of these content creators where, you know, the notion is always down black women, down black women, down black women. This is not specific to black women. The red pill movement.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, let's chop it up, Ant CEO, Mr. 6'5". Granted, what he just said is true. Modern American women are dog shit and got funky ass attitudes, but black women are the worst. And it's like anything else in America. If America got a cough, then the black community got the flu. Or if white America got the flu, black America got AIDS. Okay, that was a bad joke. But like, it's gonna be worse in the black community. And if you FBA, see, that's another thing these pro-black motherfuckers do that piss me off. What about white? Don't worry about whitey. You should be worried about your people if you're pro-black. Don't worry about if whitey do it too. It's a horrible argument. Stick with fixing your own, since you're so concerned with your own. You're FBA, you pro-black. Yeah, like zoom in on your people and what it's gonna take to fix your people. Fuck what white bitches doing. But let's hear them out. Yeah, but rightfully so. Everybody should put more emphasis on the black women because they're the worst with this shit. They're the most belligerent, the most disrespectful, the most loud, the most society disrupting. So yeah, everybody should talk about them more than they talk about the other bitches because they're the worst. Makes total sense that they would get talked about more. Now on Carnival cruises, acting the ass, fighting in public places, throwing chairs and shit. Yeah, everybody should focus in and talk about them more than they talk about any other race of women and CEO. See, this is where his caping comes in. His pro-black, the black woman is God shit comes in.
Too. This is not specific to black women. You see this a lot with a lot of these content creators where, the notion is always down black women, down black women, down black women. This is not specific to black women. The red pill movement wasn't started by black men. The red pill movement was really started by white men. Now you have men who've talked about relationships like OGs, people that's been doing this for years, but it wasn't ever it was never a movement. It was just one person specifically who had been black. It'd be one person specifically who will talk about this stuff. But I mean, I can name a bunch of white guys who speak about this stuff. So this whole notion that, this is just black women. No. The white men, the American men in general, at least the percentage that live on the right side of history, the people with any type of knowledge and real game, they speaking about this stuff. And no, I'm not red pill. I'm not in none of these groups. I'm a loner. I'm not in none of these weirdo groups that a lot of these corny, because most of these red pill is real life losers in real life. These niggas was corny in middle school, these niggas was corny in high school, they corny as fuck now. These niggas was cornballs and growing up, you get stuffed in lockers, lame ass, corny ass, Jordan flight wearing ass.
Okay. Triggered much, Ant CEO? You seem triggered. Let me start here, bro. Nigga, you in the manosphere and you in the red pill community. Whether you want to accept that you in it or not, or whether you want to title with that, that's what the world gonna call it. You don't gotta embrace it. Yeah, cause I'm with it. I don't really want to be put in no group or anything. But what got you butthurt about the red pill community? See, cause a lot of people they think of like 4 people and they lump all the corny red pill dudes with the 4 people that they think of when you think of red pill, and that's short-sighted and small-minded too, Ant CEO. Why are you so mad? Why you butthurt about the red pill niggas? Red pill is just knowing female nature. It's not a group or a movement. I mean, I guess you can call it a group or a movement, but the media calls it a group or a movement. The people in it don't give a fuck about being in the under the title of a manosphere or a red pill. Like I don't give a fuck about being under that title, but I just embrace it because I know that's what everybody outside of this space is gonna call me. Oh, he's one of those red pill guys, manosphere guys. Fuck it, you gonna call me that anyway? So yeah, fuck it, I'm one of them. So okay, red pill dudes are corny. Let's talk about it. Okay, we was corny in middle school, corny in high school. We got stuffed in lockers and we wore Jordan flights. That's some childish ass shit. So let me ask you this, Ant CEO. So was the niggas that was stuffing people in lockers, them was the cool live niggas? See, this is what I really want to break down. This is why I picked this video, this moment right here. See, I think the corny motherfucker is the one stuffing motherfuckers in a locker. Cause you don't stuff other tough niggas in lockers. Well, first off, you stuff smaller people in lockers. If you a 6'5" nigga, I mean Ant CEO, I'm pretty sure you didn't stuff other 6'5" niggas in lockers. It just wouldn't even be possible. So are you amplifying bullies? Are you saying the bullies was the cool niggas? I think the niggas bullying was the corny niggas. And nobody gives a fuck about Jordans and Jordan Flight. This is childish shit. You 28, but you too old for this shit. Oh, you corny if you wore Jordan Flights in middle school. Nigga, that's some shallow clown little kid shit. See, you gotta pay attention to, like, listen, man. Y'all gotta pay attention to who you listen to. But, hey, watch what I say. You might need to cut me off one day if I get on some bullshit. You know, you can tell where someone's mind is by who they amplify as the cool ones and who's supposed to be the lame ones. Now, I call motherfuckers lame or whatever name I use, but I'm usually talking about character shit. I'm not talking about what brand of shoe they wore in middle school or if they got bullied in middle school. I don't think that's some gangster shit to bully somebody. You ain't a real G or a cool motherfucker because you bully somebody weaker than you. So, I mean, you see, you gotta pay attention when people talk. You gotta pay attention because they'll tell you what side they're on. I'm not gonna say Ant CEO is evil and he's a demon, but you gotta peep little demonic shit that people say. Because that's how he's framing this. People who got stuffed in lockers were the lames. So are you basically so like I just said, so are the dudes who stuffed people in lockers the dudes you respect? And who are the live cool niggas? The fly niggas? I need answers. I need answers, Ant CEO. I just don't know why you so triggered by the red pill niggas. Cause he's a fucking simp. Who's trying to defend black bullshit from women just cause he's FBA. He's trying to defend black hyenas just cause he's FBA, so now he's gonna lash out on the red pill niggas. When he basically got damn near all the talking points of the so-called corny red pill niggas. So never mind. I think y'all get the point.
The people with any type of knowledge and real game, they speaking about this stuff. And no, I'm not red pill. I'm not in none of these groups. I'm a loner. I'm not in none of these weirdo groups that a lot of these corny, because most of these red pill is real life losers in real life. These niggas was corny in middle school, these niggas was corny in high school, they corny as fuck now. These niggas was cornballs and growing up, you get stuffed in lockers, lame ass, corny ass, Jordan Flight wearing ass. So that ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't none of them type of corny bullshit ass niggas who mad because they couldn't get women. But
Yeah, look, I'm gonna be real. Now he's talking about incest. Cause see, niggas don't be knowing what they talking about. Like, I just want niggas to know what they talking about. You seem like you're somewhat well read. You got what is the art? What is it? What's that book? Power. I think is that 50 book. Whatever. Seem like you might read. Come on, don't just stereotype the manosphere and red pill as because now you sound like the bitches. Those guys are just mad because they can't get any women. You sound like the hoes, bro. Now, granted, some of them black pill incel niggas is just mad they didn't get bitches. But last time I checked, Rolo Tomasi, he was in a rock band. He got bitches. Fucking, I hate to use him as an example because he's been disgraced. But what's what's his name? Donovan Sharp got bitches. Kevin Samuels got bitches. Had bitches in high school. Who else? I can keep going. There's some other niggas too that had bitches. Coach Greg Adam probably had bitches. MTR comes across to me as somebody who got bitches. None of the top. I mean, I feel what you want to feel about Myron. He's not a bad looking guy. He's tall. He was in the FBI. He probably got bitches before he started his channel. It's a stupid argument. Most of the top known red pill guys, they had hoes on some level. They weren't just these goofy, nerdy dudes who never got a bitch. So now they're talking bad about women. That's such a surface level analysis, man. I would expect more from you, Ant. Yeah, MTR. I always, I mean, I don't know how many women he got, but MTR before he like really blew up, he always had. Not that this means he was fucking them, but he always had women around. He used to have interview women on his channel. I mean, I think he's a good looking dude, no homo. I think he's 6 foot something, good looking dude. I don't see why he seemed like he got some confidence about himself. I don't seem like he work out. I don't see why he wouldn't have got bitches. The point is, people try to make it like they're the red pill guys are just these short, ugly, dorky dudes with pimples or something in their mom's basement. That's not. If you think about the top 10 red pill guys, that's not what it is. Obviously. See, I hate that shaming language shit. That's bitch shit, Ant. If the points are wrong, just tell us the points are wrong and why. Don't tell us that we wore Jordan flights. That don't disprove our points, bro. Because even if it's all true, let's say it's you right, Ant. I used to get stuffed in the locker. I wore Jordan flights. I was corny in middle school, corny in high school. But what I'm saying is still true. That doesn't disprove anything I say, even if all that is true. I got my ass beat every day walking to school, my whole fucking school career. That doesn't make my points invalid.
So that ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't none of them type of corny bullshit ass niggas who mad because they couldn't get women. But this is not, like I said, this is not exclusive to black women. You got people like Andrew Wilson who talk about this stuff. You got people like Michael Sartain who talk about this stuff. Andrew Tate, he only want to be black when it's convenient, but he not black. Like these guys talk about this stuff all the time. It's a bunch of other white guys you could, you know, that speak about this stuff, and they're not speaking about black women. They're speaking about the white women. But I just want to let that be known that this archetype is an American woman thing that you're seeing. Now you're gonna see it getting shown out in different ways. This is the way, unfortunately, black women like to show it. White women like to show it in their own way. Latin women like to show it in their own way. And it's just different ways that it gets shown. But this whole notion of being a man hater, being delusional, being hypersexual, having trauma, is not exclusive to black women. This is American women in general who, not all of them, but this is American women who operate in this archetype. Let's keep going.
Do you think it would have been easier if your dad was there?
Maybe, but what that would have did.
It would have made it easier for her and for you at the same time. You feel me?
Yeah, because my father was in my life, even though he didn't be there as a man. He was in my life. We talked, we respectfully. I know him, but he don't give a fuck about me, and I don't give a fuck about him, respectfully.
So do you think?
Well, that don't sound like he was in your life. I know him.
Point across with this video. Let's get into it. How long I've been on? I could never be with a temperamental woman. All right. How long I've been on? 45 minutes. Yeah, let's see what happened. But let me go over this real quick.
When it's time to lock, it's time to lock. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody want their fade, you gotta run that fade.
Okay. Any woman talking about running a fade, you need to run away. Yeah, I was in jail, and if a bitch want that fade, you gotta, I mean, yeah. But I just want to make a quick point with this.
Did you get onto any books? Any books where like you start reading and like, all right, I could kind of get lost in a book?
Yeah, so I read a lot of urban books.
So let me see if I could go back. Let's pause it there. That's a good enough pause spot. So obviously the most noticeable thing is fucking chest and neck tattoos. Bitches ain't reading no intellectual books in jail, bro. They reading Pookie Love Shanae or, you know, Kingpin Diaries or something like. Fly Girl, when the Fly Girl strikes back or something. They not reading, about philosophy and religion. Hell no, man. Damn near a stupid ass question. But let me. So this is a pretty girl, right? And I just wanted to use this as a testament to pretty girls are the worst, bro. They're the fucking worst. And you know why? Because they have more opportunities to show the worst characteristics of female nature because they're pretty. So let me break that down. We met the goal tonight. Divine Photos sent 5. X sent 5. We stand on 2 hours for show. Salute to X and Divine Photos. Really appreciate y'all. So, see if I can break down why pretty women are the worst. Because pretty women are the most powerful, okay? So, and you see who someone truly is when you give them power. When you give somebody power and leverage, that's when you see who they truly are. That's their real character. And a pretty woman is the top of the female food chain. So the prettier she is, likely the worse she's going to be. Because women don't really have any true character. Most women don't. I mean, most men don't have any type of great character. But I feel like even bad men have some type of moral foundation. Even when they like a killer, like, oh, no women, no kids, like shit like that. Women, nah. Just depend on how they feel in the moment. So yeah, a pretty woman is going to be led by her vanity and greed first and foremost, and which is going to make her a shitty human. So yeah, pretty women are the worst women on the fucking planet. Let's watch a couple minutes of this.
Did you get onto any books? Any books where like you start reading and like, all right, I could kind of get lost in a book?
Let me say this too. Damn, somebody knocked her front teeth out. See, this is fucked up. She could have had a good life. And let me touch on that real quick. Since she's pretty, life on easy mode, of course. But my point is, she had every opportunity to have whatever life she wanted to have. She could have been a golfer. She could have been a housewife. She could have did anything she wanted to do, basically just off her look. She could have found a man to make whatever happen for her that she wanted to happen. She chose this hell. Like teeth knocked out, in and out of jail, tattoos probably pimped out, and this and that. She chose it. See, because I was talking to a family member about this before. I just asked her, female family member. I'm like, I forgot how I worded the conversation, but I'm like, it's weird that, people will see a very attractive 21-year-old young lady walking the host role, and the first thought is some evil man is pimping her out, some evil man knocked her out and put her in a van, and now he's sex trafficking her. But it's like, no, that's not the point that I was trying to make to my family member is, don't get me wrong, that does happen, and fuck those guys, lock them under the jail. It's a difference between, I know the difference between sex trafficking and pimping and hoeing. Sex trafficking is we gonna kidnap some bitches and force them to have sex and sell pussy. That ain't pimping and hoeing. But anyway. See, women are gonna be led by someone or something regardless. It's just in their nature to be led and follow. It's in their fucking DNA. But my point is, look, just as quick as a cute 21-year-old girl could go hit the streets and go find a pimp, she can easily go hit the streets and go find a wholesome dude with a good job making $70K who will put her up in a house and she just start having kids. Just as quick as she found that pimp to pimp her out, she could have found that wholesome guy to put her up. Just as quick as she somehow coincidentally found that bad boy pimp to pimp her out, she could have just as easily found that nice guy simp to sit her in. She could have got chosen to get sat in or pimped out. She chose to be pimped out. But let's not act like a young pretty girl don't got power and choices.
You start reading and like, all right, I could kind of get lost in a book.
Yeah, so I read a lot of urban books. Ashley and Jaquavius.
What I tell you, Waukesha and Antoine. I told you she was reading some hood novels, some graphic hood novels. Not what Jaquavius. Man, you can't make this shit up, folks.
Urban books. Ashley and Jaquavius. DeCartio. You know, I read a lot of the urban books, and then I read. I like to read the 48 Laws of the Power, and then just different like fantasy books. You know, just to take me out of the, you know, put me in another world, pass my time.
Did you have any cellmates that you saw like as a sister?
The jail backdrop is diabolical, folks. The jail cell backdrop is fucking diabolical.
Like, not saying you liked them or nothing, but just like, nah, like, this is what I said. Because most people, I'm assuming, is older than you that's in there.
Yeah.
Did you see anyone like, even like not a sister, maybe an auntie, maybe like even a mama figure? Did you see any, do you have anyone like that?
So, as we in there, it's so many females and we doing so much time that like we'll trip and we'll file out, but after so much time, like we start rocking with each other, you know what I'm saying? So like it's more than just one auntie or one sister or whatever. Yeah. So like it's like all like everybody that I just been doing time with for a real long time, they really all fam, you know?
Yeah. Did it get to the point where y'all actually start having fun or found a way to have fun in prison?
Yeah, after everybody get their beef and their little squabbles out the way. Yeah.
we get to
be a little function or whatever, everybody get over their attitudes.
Damn.
Yeah.
So she definitely from LA. Shout out to LA, man. Like I always said, like, I mean, obviously, I can't stereotype a whole state. But y'all know what I mean when I say I don't think I would get along with a lot of LA niggas and a lot of New York niggas. I'm a laid back type of guy. All that loud, aggressive shit, I'm cool. I'm all the way cool. Let's move on. Oh, I want to talk about the title of this stream. Does anyone actually like women? Look, the answer is no. Most people don't like women. Most women don't like women, with the exception of like their best friend or something, or maybe a female cousin they like. I'm talking about the whole gender. No, most women don't like women, and most men don't like women. They think they like women until they get to know women. They like getting fucked by women. They like looking at a woman pretty face. They like when a woman being nice to them, but that runs out. But I'm just talking about who women truly are at the core. No, most people don't fucking like that. They kids don't really like them like that. They love them because that's their mama, but you know what I mean. When people really get to know who any individual woman is, like on a deep level, they don't like her. Let's be all the way fucking honest. I'm not talking about all, but I am talking about most. And actually, I got a study to back that up. Hold on. Was there a study done showing that most people, including women, are biased against women? Hold on. Let me do it one more time. Was there a study done showing that most people are biased against women, including most women?
Yes, a study by the United Nations Development Program found that most people, including women, hold biases against women. This
Everybody know what's up. Everybody know the red pill is true. Everybody knows most women aren't likable people to be around. Including women. Including these fucking feminists, including all these simps acting like they're advocates for women. They all know the truth.
Hello, welcome in, Kaylin. Hi.
Yes. Hi. Okay, so I don't know if it's like a topic for today,
Hold on one
But
second. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
yes, I do.
Alrighty, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like a certain topic because everybody's been talking about dates, but I just need advice on like where I guess should be like hanging out or like how I should be acting when I go out.
Can you imagine being a grown woman having to call another woman on the internet and ask her how you should be acting? Can you fathom that?
Out or like how I should be acting when I go out, I guess.
What do you mean? Like, can you give an specific example? When you're saying you're going out, are you acting a certain way and you want to change how you act because?
So it's really okay because what I've noticed, like the past few times I went out, I'm just not getting the reaction that I would like to get. And it's not really like a negative reaction. It's just kind of like I'm being like overlooked.
By men?
And
Is this by men?
yes.
Okay, and what men are overlooking you that you want to look at you or come your way?
You know, like the ones, obviously like the guys I would want, like, guys with a good job. Like the only people I feel like are comfortable coming up to me are like Pookie and Ray Ray.
Because you're because you're Keisha and Raylana. That's why. That's why Pookie and Ray Ray is approaching you. Because even right now, the lashes, the weave, the head wrap. Yeah, you Keisha and Raylana. Makes total sense to me.
I feel like are comfortable coming up to me are like Pookie and Ray Ray. Like, and it's like, am I doing something wrong to where these are the type of guys walking up to me or,
What state are you in?
I'm in Houston.
Okay, and what places are you hanging out? Just so all the Houston natives, they can kind of tell you if that's the place to be. Where in Houston are you hanging out?
Oh, right now, y'all, I have on a swimsuit because I'm at the pool, but I've been hanging out at Mr. Nice, Fancy's, 6ix9ine Lounge. That's really like the main.
Okay, are those places where those type of men hang out, you guys? All my Houston ladies and gentlemen, can you tap in? They're saying absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. That's not.
Well, yeah, she's hanging out at hood bars and lounges and night spots because those are the people she know, and that's where they tell her to go, and that's who she around, and that's what she used to, and that's how she even know about them places because her tribe hang out in those type of places. Like attracts like. That's why she know about those places and why she go to them. She's attracted to what she is. So it's no shocker. She wouldn't even know how to go to the upper end places. Let me rephrase that. She wouldn't know how to exist in those environments comfortably. People naturally go to what they're comfortable with. So it's not a coincidence that the people in the comments who are from Houston, like, oh no, them are the worst places to go. Yeah. Because she's one of the worst women to date in Houston. So that's why she's going to some of the worst places to go. She wouldn't even know how to carry herself in the upper echelon places. She wouldn't even like the music they play. I don't know why she's not getting that. But she just feels like I'm bitch and I got tits, so I should be able to go to a fancy place and snag a millionaire. It don't work that way.
And gentlemen, can you tap in? They're saying absolutely not. Nope, nope, nope. That's not the place to be.
IG baddie.
Rooftop bars, they're saying no, these are not the places to be. No, run. They're saying you're in the wrong place.
Okay.
And let me also, do you post a lot when you're because you're in a swimsuit, so you can't really show yourself right now.
Yeah.
But do you post a lot of yourself on your TikTok?
On TikTok, a little, yeah.
Okay, let me go to your TikTok to see what you're wearing.
Did you see that facial expression? When she said, let me go to your TikTok. and see what you wearing. She's like, yeah, because you know it's some bullshit. You know it's some horse shit. Now, Ashley is gonna say something like she's gonna try to shame her, like unless you into that type of lifestyle. Ashley, you're into that type of lifestyle. You're the hooker advisor. What do you mean? Trying to shame them for being in that type of lifestyle? But anyway,
Go to your TikTok to see what you're wearing, to see your style. What is it? Kaylin's brain.
848. What else?
Okay. You look good, but I want to say you lead a lot with your body. That's the energy I give.
Okay. Okay.
Hit.
Nasty bitch.
God, you're sick.
They leave there on these free, they don't stay around.
She's a waste of fucking space, dude. She might be good to come down her throat, something like that. And after that, she's off in the dating market. She's done.
Like, see me, very seductive, like all of this, a lot.
Okay.
So we have to work on that. Unless, that's your vibe, that's what you're,
I mean,
because some girls are living that life.
I
So
do
that's
want
the
to.
life you're living, and you trying to, you're in a lifestyle.
all the women who call into your show are either in the lifestyle or trying to ask you how they can find their way in the lifestyle. How can they mosey on in the hooker lifestyle? How can I get a man to pay for my fucking life? That's the lifestyle of being a fucking hooker.
Everybody keeps saying gives baddie. Okay, so what do I need to give? Like old money? Like what do I need to give?
No, it doesn't need to give old money, but you just need to not give. When we lead too much with our body, it says pick me.
Okay.
It says I want to be chosen.
Okay.
But she does want to see. This is the goofy shit that I'm talking about with women. She literally called in to ask how to be chosen by men with money. And now you're telling her, don't lead with your body because it gives, I want to be chosen. Yes, bitch. All you bitches want to be chosen. The fuck? That's why she called, Ash. She wants to be chosen. So the best, the best strategy to get a man to choose you is act like you don't want to be chosen. Wow.
And it can sometimes read a little desperate.
Okay.
All right. So also work on your energy. Relax.
Okay.
I know I look good, but I don't have to. Relax.
Got it.
That's
so
what I want
just
you to
like
work on.
calm.
More laid back.
Oh gosh. What is this, Drake? Oh god.
Might get a little different than what you're used to hearing in the club, but I know me and Ben will understand it though. I push you next door.
We about to get this party started, and we're gonna stay.
He's on a yacht, ma'am. Yeah, it just you don't give yacht vibes. What's the end goal for women like this? To get wifed up by a rich man, but yeah, you don't give wife, man. So what when women post like vacations and bikini pics, I don't know what the goal is. I just don't know. I like, is it supposed to give I'm expensive, or this how you gotta come if you want to fuck with me? What? Or I'm valuable because I can go to a fucking island? What is it? Never mind.
Okay. More covered a little bit.
Yeah, more covered. Absolutely, more covered.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. We're twerking. We're twerking with a vodka bottle on our butt. We got our face in between another woman's butt. I'm not here to judge your choices, but I'm saying that gives. She's in. You know, she's about that
Okay.
life.
Okay.
She's about that life. We're
Okay.
playing with our girl on the camp. That's what he gave a little. I saw a little bit of this. So, I mean,
Okay.
again, if that's the lifestyle, I'm not here to judge because maybe you're trying to get a certain thing. I don't know.
Okay. I want a man, not a trick, y'all. Not a trick.
Okay, it
Just
gives.
a
I want
man.
a trick. I want a
Yeah.
man to spin. And me and my girls may try to finesse him. Look, he coming over to the shop. That one right there, right there. Yeah, I saw him coming, girl. We gonna walk to the bathroom real quick. Wait, give it 10 minutes. Wait, okay. All right, let's go. It's clear. Let's go. That's the vibe it's giving.
Oh my gosh. I
Nothing
used to
wrong
work in
with
nightlife.
that.
I think that's why it
Nothing
gives
wrong
that.
with that. You know, I'm not here to judge.
Okay.
But if
Yeah,
that's
that's
not the
fine.
vibe, you know.
Okay. So just like more covered, more calm.
Sexy, classy.
Okay. Did anybody drop some spots where I need to be going?
Yeah, drop some spots in Houston for her. It's given. I'm trying to get chose. Alrighty, Kaylin, thank you for coming
Thank
on.
you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome, beauty. Have a good one. So listen, I know every girl who comes up here doesn't want to be, you know, classy girl. Every girl doesn't want to be a classy girl. I don't know any other way to say that. Every girl doesn't want to, you know, be a good girl. Some girls want to be the good girl gone bad. That's all right. But you have to decide whatever it is I'm trying to be and whoever it is I'm trying to be. Okay, this is who I'm being, and this is how I'm getting what I'm getting. Make a decision is what I'm saying. Does that make sense, chat?
Okay.
Hi, welcome in.
Hi.
Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes.
All right, what brings you up this evening?
Well, my son's one, and I'm just trying to figure out like how to get out of this mom look. I know how to like when I go out, I know how to dress when I go out, but like I feel like my everyday is kind of still gives like, yeah, I'm a mom.
Okay,
Like
so how about we do the everyday is the same as the going out look minus the heels?
I feel like maybe it's maybe too revealing for every day.
Okay, so more covered up minus the heels.
Yeah, maybe so. I feel like I'm where like when I go like for like if I want to run an errand, I'm probably putting on like a graphic tee and like biker shorts.
Okay, can I see what you have on now?
Okay, I missed it. What was she talking about? Hold on. Run it back real quick, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Hi, welcome in.
Hi.
Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes.
All right, what brings you up this evening?
Well, my son's one, and I'm just trying to figure out like how to get out of this mom look. I know how to like when I go out, I know how to dress when I go out, but
I highly doubt that. See, this is gonna be rough, folks. Cause she already big and she got a kid. Man, how you dress ain't gonna make a difference. Your quality, a guy that you qualify for, it's not gonna change, even if Ashley level you up. And honestly, even if you lost the weight, you would just get probably a slightly better Pookie to get pumped and dumped by, but that's about it.
But like, I feel like my everyday is kind of still gives like, yeah, I'm a mom.
Okay,
Like,
so how about we do the everyday is the same as the going out look minus the heels?
I feel like maybe it's maybe too revealing for every day.
Okay, so more covered up minus the heels.
Yeah, maybe so. I feel like I'm where like when I go like for like if I want to run an errand, I'm probably putting on like a graphic tee and like biker shorts.
Okay, can I see what you have on now, Joss? Can I see?
Well, this is like just me at home because I like work from home. So let me see if I can get like
Okay, so this is our going out look. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like sweats and then like I said, just a regular.
You know damn well you shouldn't have came up to Ashley with this on. Like, that's why they need guidance, folks. They need fucking guidance. Let's just move on.
Posted a video about being a 35-year-old broke loser who was literally at the lowest point in my life. A month after that video, I said goodbye to my mother for the last time. Quick recap. My name is Alan Sinclair. Started YouTube in 2013. I gained a good amount of popularity, even a little bit of fame, I would say, between 2016 and 2019. And some of y'all recognize me for doing videos like this, or this, or that, or this, or this, or that. I had some great success with YouTube. I ended up totaling something like 100 million plus views over the duration of my YouTube career. I made decent money. I gained a little bit of fame, which was weird. I had a lot of women interested in me. Over time, I just kind of lost it. January 2026, this year, I made a video about being a broke 35-year-old something.
Okay, damn. How did he fall from? I don't understand how he just lost it. I wonder, was this his original channel? 500,000. I mean, I'm assuming 500,000. Let's see. So, hold on. He starts somewhat making videos again a year ago. I wonder why he stopped. I mean, it could have been anything, but I wonder why he stopped. I wonder are these all his videos? I mean, he wasn't consistent, I guess. He popped off 7 years ago and he should have just I don't know what circumstances though, so I guess I can't say. He could still maybe get it back. But I hope it's not with this like depressing shit. Like making videos that day like why I suck. I don't think that's gonna get popping.
Depressed loser. And I expressed, among other things in that video, that Anytime I've made progress, I always had this feeling that whenever I would make progress, meaningful progress towards something, whenever I would have a big win in my life, there would be a bigger loss in some way, shape, or form. Whenever something great happened, something extremely painful followed. And now my brain is just conditioned to expect that consequence, so much so that I avoid chasing happiness. Another thing I mentioned in that video was how I could not remember the last time I'd had a good week or a good month, which consequently meant that I could not remember when I had a good year, because I just had no years that I could look back and say I had a good year. After posting that video, I actually started to feel small doses of happiness. It was weird, but I did feel small doses of happiness. That video liberated me from something, and things were coming my way. People reached out, people were helping me learn about things. I was making a little bit of money here and there. I was planning for a future. I was back in the gym with some momentum. I was actually optimistic. I thought it was going to be the first time that I could say, man, this was a good year. But a month later, I had to say goodbye to my mother for the last time. It wasn't expected. It happened right here in this apartment, 50 feet that way. We were talking 1 minute, and within seconds, she slipped away. She slipped away as I held her and guided her from her chair to the ground, where I tried to perform CPR, call 911. But the more I think about it, which is every day, I think she was gone before I even got her to the floor. I'm not going to talk about mom much because that's not what this video is about. But I've been finding comfort in knowing that in her last moments, she wasn't in pain. And in her last moments, she was with someone who cared about her and who she cared about. She wasn't alone. Dad went in 2020. Mom went 6 years later. All that to say, I was completely wrong when I thought January was the lowest that I could get. I thought January was the most pain that I could feel and the most hopeless.
It does not get easier in the dating world the older you get. It actually gets harder. I actually had someone yesterday say, I can't believe you're single. You're just so pretty. Okay, I didn't know that was a requirement to date. Secondly, yeah, no. But however, I will tell you this. I don't have time for somebody else's crap. Do you know what it's like?
Okay, I think I went over this video before, but let me. The cherry shirt with the cherry earrings is kind of cringe. But okay, that's a bad pause spot. That's a worse pause spot. Hold on, let me see if I can. She probably wasn't a bad looking woman 30 years ago, is my point. And trust me, a big part of her life was amping up her looks. So now that she's old and washed up and know that she's actually not what she used to be, she doesn't want to hear about pretty. Well, because here's the thing, pretty isn't a, well, first off, I mean, she's pretty for her age, I guess, but beautiful and pretty is kind of over at 50 and up. So she knows the reason why she's probably like resentful of it. She knows she's not what she used to be, and she knows whoever said that was probably just being nice. Well, they weren't being nice. It's like a backhanded compliment. You're so pretty. How are you still single? But she didn't have a problem. But my point is, do you see how she seemed offended by the thought of there being a correlation with how you look and if you have a man or not? She didn't have a problem with that correlation at 23 is the point I'm trying to make. At 53, she got a problem with it.
Crap. Do you know what it's like out there in the dating world? Have you tried these apps? They're freaking terrible. They're like shopping in a thrift store. I mean, that's what dating at 50 is like. Who's the least damaged freak out there? And by the way, I have to turn around and ask myself the same question. People are saying that about you too. So that's why I don't date. That is why.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're talking about dating over 50 because I think a lot of people assume that once you get older, dating becomes easier, calmer, more intentional, and less chaotic. But listening to these stories, that really does not seem to be the reality for a lot of people. If anything, dating later in life can feel harder in a different way. Not necessarily because there are no good people out there, but because by this point, you know too much. You know what inconsistency feels like, you know what confusion feels like, you know what wasting your time feels like, and once you have lived enough life, it becomes a lot harder to romanticize things that used to get the benefit of the doubt. So this video is really about that strange space people find themselves in when they still want connection, but no longer want it badly enough to tolerate nonsense.
One of the things about being in your 50s and being single is the loneliness and sometimes boredom. I have a 15-year-old son. He doesn't want to spend time with me. I have friends, but they're all busy doing their own thing with their significant others or their other responsibilities. I've tried dating, and that's been nothing short of a complete shit show.
Well, you're a complete shit show, frankly. And you know how I know? I don't know anything about you. But I know one thing. You're not the worst looking woman I've ever seen in my life. And it's easy to keep a man around. It's easy to keep 80 to 90% of men around. That's how I know you're a shit show. So, look, the stupid piano music isn't going to garner any sympathy, man. Dating isn't hard for women, especially attractive women, even in their 50s. There's good men who are looking for a woman who look like you to be in a relationship with, but you don't want them, so you deserve to stay single and miserable. If you were such a fucking catch, you wouldn't be on here. You'd be in a relationship right now. You're not going to be an asset to a man's life. You can get a boyfriend tonight if you wanted to. I'm going to reserve my sympathy for men who are in your position who can't get a bitch to look their way to save their lives. They're lonely too. I'll reserve my sympathy and empathy for them. I'm not gonna be sympathetic towards a bitch who can get a boyfriend tonight if she wants to. And I'm not even talking about a short, ugly, broke one. So yeah, I don't want to hear it. Nice flash dance outfit.
I have friends, but they're all busy doing their own thing with their significant others or their other responsibilities. I've tried dating, and that's been nothing short of a complete shit show. And I go out by myself. I do hobbies. I do it all to stay busy and filled, but it's still really lonely. It's so lonely sometimes. Am I the only one?
Okay, men, do you have any idea what a woman goes through to get ready to have dinner with you, especially when you ask us at the last minute? Usually I will not accept an invitation at the last minute, but I did. So here I am in my car. I just got a new outfit at TJ Maxx, bought some press-on nails because I don't have time to go get my nails done. I obviously have no time to get a wax, so that won't be happening tonight. That's good. That's a good deterrent right there. Anyways, we go through a lot to get ready for y'all. We spend a lot of money and we go through a lot. Anyways, he's worth it. So I'm doing it. I'm sitting in my car and I'm trying to get ready for this last minute dinner date and press on nails for the win because I cannot meet a man of his caliber with these fingernails. No. So I got some red hot pants. They're really sexy. They're red dress pants, super cute. And I got this blazer and, again, press on nails and some lotion and some body spray. So also, this man is an absolute gentleman. So he will be walking me to and from, I got to take this off, it doesn't match. He'll be walking me to and from my car, and I have to clean out my car while I'm in the TJ Maxx parking lot. So that... And I have so much sand in my car because I live by the beach, so I'm always at the beach. I'm a beach girl. This isn't really, necessarily my vibe, but Anyways, yeah, so I gotta clean out my car now. Okay, I don't know if you can see them, but those are my red pants. Got this cute little tie. And I got a silk white blouse on. What do you think? And I got white high heels. So I'm ready. And he messaged me and asked if we could meet 30 minutes early. No, I don't think so.
I have a question. Is anyone else turned off when a guy is texting you? How about pick up the phone and have a conversation? There's a new idea. Let's be clear on something. When a guy is texting you every day and not making an effort, it's the bare minimum. Because a man can text you all day and still not make a single plan to see you. And a lot of women confuse consistency with intention. But let me tell you the difference. Consistency is texting you, good morning. Intention is saying, I want to see you. When are you free? If he's not making plans, I can guarantee you, he's on the toilet texting 3 other women at the same time, just waiting for someone to bite. You're not building anything with this guy. You're just passing time. You're not dating. You're his text buddy. And we don't do that.
You guys would be so proud of me. Like, I really haven't even been going on the dating apps much, which I'm so proud of myself for. Anyway, but like if somebody reaches out to me and I get like a ping in my phone, sometimes I'll check it if I can. So somebody reached out 2 nights ago, I guess. I hadn't been on all day, and I got a ping in my phone, and I think it was from Our Time. Very unusual. I don't usually get any messages from there. So anyway, I opened it up. It's this guy. He's 47, a little younger than me. He's attractive. His profile checked out. He got 2 kids like me. Seemed like, we wanted the same thing. So we wind up talking on the app, then go to text. So now we're going back and forth all day. And honestly, I was liking him. I was liking his energy because he was like really pursuing me. Like, I think that's so attractive when a man really pursues you. It makes you feel like they really want, to.
Okay, I missed it. Let's let's run it back. Everybody hit the like button. I went to go get something to eat. Let's run that last one back.
Other women at the same time, just waiting for someone to bite. You're not building anything with this guy. You're just passing time. You're not dating. You're his text buddy. And we don't do that.
You guys would be so proud of me. Like, I really haven't even been going on the dating apps much, which I'm so proud of myself for.
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go!
This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
Metal in her face. Yes, she's a disgrace. It's the Bull Ring Chronicles. So the fact that she has a fucking nose ring in at 57 tells us or probably 63, tells us everything we need to know. Y'all know I got a thing for pretty eyes. I don't think they're contacts. Her eyes are beautiful. Give her that. This is sad. Women are fucking sad. Let's just continue.
Be so proud of me. Like, I really haven't even been going on the dating apps much, which I'm so proud of myself for. Anyway, but like if somebody reaches out to me and I get like a ping in my phone, sometimes I'll check it if I can. So somebody reached out 2 nights ago, I guess. I hadn't been on all day, and I got a ping in my phone, and I think it was from Our Time. Very unusual. I don't usually get any messages from there. So anyway, I opened it up. It's this guy. He's 47, a little younger than me. He's attractive. His profile checked out. He got 2 kids like me. Seemed like, we wanted the same thing. So
47, close to your age, man. What the fuck are you talking about? This woman is at least 60, right? Right? folks, I'm not being an asshole, am I? Here, let's take this one slow. This woman was beautiful back in the day. Let's just call it what it is. She was beautiful back in the day. How bad do you gotta fuck up as a woman looking like this to not be able to keep them? Well, we already know pretty women are the worst. They're the worst women, and they're the most cursed on the dating market because it's really never gonna be enough for them. Fat ugly bitches feel like it's never enough. So a bitch who look like this, or you know how she looked back in the day. Yeah, no man was ever good enough. If a guy farted wrong, she bounced. And now she's in her car at 63 talking to TikTok. This shit is sad. But ma'am, 47 is nowhere near your age. I, we already know where this is going. Not just because it says sexy pics question mark at the top, but just so far what she's saying. 47, obviously he was handsome. If she even responded, we knew where this was going. A 47-year-old hitting up a 63-year-old. He just wanted to shoot his load in those pretty eyes. That's it. And you should be mature enough or have enough discernment at this age to know that. Imagine being in your 60s still not having no discernment.
Guy, he's 47, a little younger than me. He's attractive. His profile checked out. He had 2 kids like me. Seemed like, we wanted the same thing. So we wind up talking on the app, then go to text. So now we're going back and forth all day. And honestly, I was liking him. I was liking his energy because he was like really pursuing me. Like, I think that's so attractive when a man really pursues you. It makes
Why wasn't that the red flag, ma'am? See, I've been saying this lately. That's why it's so important to know what you are on the dating market so you can know when something is fishy. Like, you still see herself as that hot little 16-year-old cheerleader. And that's why she thought this makes sense.
app, then go to text. So now we're going back and forth all day. And honestly, I was liking him. I was liking his energy because he was like really pursuing me. Like, I think that's so attractive when a man really pursues you. It makes you feel like they really want, to invest the time. So I was like having fun, it was fun. It was flirty. It was cool. So toward the end of the night, I'm getting ready for bed and I'm telling him I'm getting ready for bed. And he says, "Can you send me a picture?" So I'm like, "Sure." I take a picture of myself. I send it. He's like, "You're so pretty," saying all the right things. So about 5 minutes goes by, and he goes, "Can you send a sexy pic now?" Yeah. So now, now he just killed it. He killed it. Number one. Number two. Typically, I just block these guys and just end it. But now, like, I'm going at him because now I want to know. Like, I want to know why.
Ma'am, nobody wants to get to know you. And it's not because you're an older dingbat. Like, I'm not even gonna roast the fact that you're probably just some blonde airhead. Like, I'm trying to see how I can. Women aren't interested in people to talk to usually. So nobody's really trying to get to know you. See, this is what you should know at this advanced age. All that shit men did when you were 23, it was just to get in your pants. It was a means to an end to get in your pants. One of those things was to act like we genuinely were interested in anything you had to say. Yes, you're at this age. It's just about him busting a nut. Even more so than ever. You're old now. You're an old grandma. You think a 47-year-old man want to have intellectual conversations with a grandma? And like, some women are interested in talk to. Some women are likable and charismatic. I'm not gonna say they just don't exist, but I can tell off this video you're not one of those women. And yes, dating apps are hookup apps. This 47-year-old handsome man wasn't trying to build a life with you. Like, are you see, this is mental illness.
Now he just killed it. He killed it, number one. Number two, typically I just block these guys and just end it. But now, like, I'm going at him. Because now I want to know, like, I want to know, why are men so dumb? Like, I want to know, like, I know you 11 hours. What in God's earth makes you believe that in 11 hours I'm going to start shooting off sexy pics? And he goes, oh, come on. You know you already have them in your phone ready to go. Who are you kidding? And I'm just like, dude, I'm 55 years old. I do.
That's a rough 50. Is that a rough 55? I'm not trying to roast her. Like, maybe I'll look worse at it. Like, I'm not. Here's why I roast old bitches. Why the fuck are you here? Like, if I knew her in real life, I wouldn't roast her for looking old. But why the fuck are you on TikTok talking about this childish shit? And then you're calling men dumb. Like, now see, now you deserve to get roasted. Why are you so dumb to think that a 47-year-old handsome man want to build a life with you and talk to you about politics? Have you ever considered that that's fucking dumb?
Sexy pics. And he goes, oh, come on. You know you already have them in your phone ready to go. Who are you kidding? And I'm just like, dude, I'm 55 years old. I do not have centerfold pictures of myself in my phone. Not
Who the hell wants to see a 55-year-old woman's naked body? Like, and when I say that, like, I'm not even trying to be a dick. Like, I'm really not. Like, it's different if that's your wife, you love her, like, it's different. But who wants to see a new 55-year-old naked woman's body?
That sounds like a fun idea. I should go do that. No.
And real shit, not even to be sexist. Who the fuck wants to see the average 55-year-old man's naked body? Like, that one wasn't even sexist. Just a 55-year-old naked body, period. Including mine. When I get 55.
in God's earth makes you believe that in 11 hours I'm going to start shooting off sexy pics. And he goes, oh, come on. You know you already have them in your phone ready to go. Who are you kidding? And I'm just like, dude, I'm 55 years old. I do not have centerfold pictures of myself in my phone. Not that that's the point, but my God. And if I did, I wouldn't send them anyway. How about that? I'm like, I know you 11 hours. Like, get over yourself. And you know what? You know what he said? He said, I was very immature for my age, and I was extremely sexually immature for acting that way. So I was like, okay, you know what? You're blocked. So I blocked him. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting a message on WhatsApp, which I haven't been on since I was catfished. So now I'm getting a message.
So how long ago was that, man? 55 on Snapchat? She definitely got those naked pics for sure. Ready in her phone.
On WhatsApp. I find that unusual. I look, it's from him, and it's some disgusting like video of a man and a woman, and the man's like slapping the woman's butt or whatever. It's so stupid. And I block him there. But I'm just like, wow, really? We're
That dude has a great sense of humor. I love that guy's sense of humor. Ma'am, you should be talking to a 70-year-old. Like, this is what you get. God has been trying to teach you the same lesson for 40 years, and you still won't learn it.
We're still here. Yeah, we're still here.
This a 59-year-old curvy single girl who has been single for 5 years and has not dated, has not been out on a one-to-one situation with a strange man of any kind, went on a date last night. No, yesterday afternoon. Sunday afternoon.
I'll take that back. I've seen some 55-year-old women who I want to see naked. It's a rare occasion though. But I just wanted to clear the record on that.
He's a very nice guy for a coffee, and he was lovely. He was really nice, age appropriate, and
So what would age appropriate be for a 59-year-old woman? I mean, whatever. Let's
just an all-round nice guy. I can't fault him. Did my world rock? No.
She's still looking for her world to be rocked at 60. 60, folks. There is no world rock. Man, women are a fucking joke as a gender. They're a fucking joke. She's still looking for James Bond to come, 60-year-old James Bond to come sweep her off her feet. They still believe in getting swept off their feet at 60. That kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to lie.
But that's not to say that that is not something that potentially could come at a later stage. We got on, we had similar ideas and similar plans in life, similar motivations, similar interests. So yeah, those ticked all the boxes. He was really funny. I enjoyed his company. The conversation flowed, and texted me afterwards to thank me and said, would I like to go out for dinner? And I said yes. Now, unfortunately, with work and everything else and commitments, it's not going to happen until next week, Friday. So it could all go off the boil. He could decide to renege on his offer, and we could be back at square one. But I'm staying open-minded, and I'm staying positive, and I'm looking at this in a different light to Marlies. This is not a life commitment. You're not marrying the dude. You're not jumping into bed with this dude. You are just getting to know a very nice guy.
How about you pay for the next date then, bitch? See, this is what they want us to do. They want us to be in the friend zone while we pay for dates, while they decide if they like us or not. Even enough for a hug, but in the meantime, we pay for 10 dates and wasting our time, effort, and energy. This is horse shit, folks. So, I mean, what does Rich Cooper say? If she don't have, burning desire for you, just let it go. Now, I mean, look, I'll say this. One date, okay, fine. If she don't know if she like you, or if you ask her, so, what do you think? I mean, I'm not asking for us to be in a relationship, but are you feeling this, or you don't know yet? Or if she gives any, well, I don't know, after the second date, just fucking cut it off, bro. If she don't know if she like you by the second date, then she just don't like.
So yeah, that was a bit of a turn up for the books, and completely unexpected. I wasn't looking for love. I wasn't thinking of love. And I'm not saying I have found love, because obviously that hasn't happened. But I certainly wasn't even looking to go dating. But a friend of mine told me to switch on an app, and for the hell of it, I thought, let's give it a go. And the first hit was a success, and here we are now. So it's an interesting turn of events. The minute that the kids move out, which was literally only a couple of weeks ago, I'm obviously, maybe my mindset is different. Maybe the whole whatever I exude is different. That I'm more receptive to the interest of men. But it seemed to have done the trick. He liked me. It's baby steps, guys. Absolute baby steps. Like I said, I was as nervous as a kitten, and I didn't know how to hold myself. I dressed very demurely. My girlfriend said, "Get the girls out," and I went, "No, they are safely locked away for a wee bit longer. I am not going to have him looking down instead of up the whole time." He was very complimentary, said the obvious, which I was kind of expecting, where, "Oh gosh, I love your eyes. Aren't they beautiful?"
So she's annoyed with it. That's what I'm saying, like, because they've heard it all. They've done it all and heard it all. She kind of looks demonic there. I see, those eyes kind of freak me out. I like pretty eyes, but those, like, what would that be called? Like ocean blue eye? I don't know if I like those eyes, though. Maybe I'm a green eye guy. It just depends. But that look right there freaks me the fuck out. I'm definitely an eye guy, though. But let me get back to the point. You see, of course, he said the obvious. I have beautiful eyes. I've heard it 10 trillion times. Yeah, because you old as fuck. You're old as fuck. Of course, you heard it 10 trillion times. See, I kind of have a rule, and I hope you guys will adopt this rule too. I have a rule in my head where when I meet somebody or come in contact with somebody, the most obvious thing to say to them, that's the thing I stray away from saying the most. If somebody's 6'5", the last thing I ask them is, "Did you play basketball?" If somebody clearly has, like, eyes like this, like, "Oh, your eyes are beautiful," that's the last compliment I'll give.
They are spectacular. Do you ever hear that? No, never. So again, very thankful of that. Being a curvy girl, I'm always very self-conscious about how I dress, how I look, and how people would perceive me. But he was no Adonis, and he's my age, so you
You peep that? No? Hey, did you peep that? He was no Adonis. So I mean, that's kind of insulting, especially after just saying that. Oh, I'm subconscious about being a chubby girl, but he was no Adonis. Like, you got some nerve. I mean, yeah, you're no Cleopatra.
self-conscious about how I dress, how I look, and how people would perceive me. But he was no Adonis, and he's my age, so you sort of expect the lumps and bumps that come with that age demographic. So yeah, I will keep you posted.
One of the biggest things that stands out in this video is how much effort later life dating actually takes, especially emotionally. Even when a date seems simple, it is never really just simple. It is the outfit, the preparation, the energy, the mental reset, the decision to be open again, the little bit of hope you allow yourself to feel, and the possibility that the whole thing still might go nowhere. That is why surface level effort does not hit the same way anymore. A text is not enough. A compliment is not enough. A little attention is not enough because people at this stage are not just looking for chemistry. They are looking for evidence that something real might actually be behind it. And if that is missing, the whole thing can start feeling exhausting very quickly.
I don't think that some of us know how actually messed up of a life or situations that we've had until we start talking about it out loud.
Oh gosh. Let me emphasize this too. I always like to just say this when we go over the old broads. Once again, I'm gonna reiterate. It's so easy to keep some type of man in your life. Let's talk about me, for example. She isn't the worst looking older woman on the planet. Yeah, I like green eyes better. Like I like her eyes better. But anyway, um, you're a side bitch at best at this point. So just keep you a good side dude around. Like keep a dude like me around. I'd fuck her throat on the weekends. Why not? And I wouldn't just use her for sex. I mean, if she needed anything from me, I would help her out. I'm a nice guy. I'm a gentleman. You need $50? You need me to help move your refrigerator? I'll come move your refrigerator. You're slobbing me down on the weekends. You know, if you really want to, I really wanted to catch a movie. It's a movie I wanted to go see. RB, I go to the movies with her. It's so easy to keep some type of man in your life. So when they can't do it, it just says everything we need to know, folks.
Or situations that we've had until we start talking about it out loud. Me and my daughter were talking last night, and we were just talking about all kinds of things, and it got brought up some of my ex's situation, and I said yes, exes. After me and my husband of 17 years divorce, I went through the dating phase of my life because I never did pretty much any dating. I dated the same guy all through high school. I dated one other guy, and then I met my husband, and we were married for 17 years. So really, I didn't date whenever I was young. So here I am in my 40s dating. And buddy,
40s. Look, I'm tired of these bitches lying about their age. I really am. Why'd you divorce your husband? We know you filed. Can you dive in on that? Really would like you to dive in on that, man. But you're not going to. Because it likely wasn't justified. Should have stayed with your damn husband. Are you regretting it? Can you make that TikTok? Or have you made that TikTok yet?
the stories I can tell. And she was sitting there with one of her friends, and she's like, well, tell him about this time, or tell him about the time that this happened. And I thought, I started telling my stories, and I thought, oh my gosh, how screwed up is that? Like now, present day, in this moment, there is no way that I would allow what I allowed back then. One reason that I allowed it is because I was drinking a lot. I didn't want to feel the pain of my divorce, and so I drank it away. And anytime that you have any kind of substance that alters your mind, you're gonna make poor choices. And buddy, oh my Lord, have mercy.
I don't know what she's talking about. Should I have a drink tonight, fellas? I think I should. I maybe should have a drink tonight. um, let's get past her. I'm annoyed with her already. Oh, we really got a grandma. Let's see what she's talking about. We might end the night on this one. I don't know if y'all could take or I could take any more of this.
Not healthy. Do not recommend. But yeah, at this point, I'm just not sure that I would get exactly what I need in order to change my legal status.
Y'all are not going to believe this, but I'm single again. Okay, let me explain.
I believe it. I totally fucking believe it.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the f*** up.
in order to change my legal status.
Y'all are not going to believe this, but I'm single again. Okay, let me explain. Had a boyfriend, lived on the other coast. He was flying out here to see me. All was good. I really enjoy his company. He and I really like each other. But he has just announced that he is going out of the country for 4 months and won't be able to come back to the States during those 4 months. And we would just have to date and see each other and communicate and have a relationship over the phone. I really like this guy, but I'm not having.
You better have that long distance relationship. Now, I usually speak out against long distance relationship. Ma'am, you're at the point you gotta take whatever the fuck you can get. What's the alternative? I mean, you ain't got shit else going on this next 4 months. Is the man lying? Is he on bullshit? Maybe, but here's the thing. I mean, it goes back to look. That's what these old women just need to get through their thick fucking skulls.
In reality, the highest position she's gonna get is side hoe.
Just whatever he got going on for 4 months, or if he fucking other bitches and stuff, just don't worry about it. Because what are you gonna do? Get back on dating apps and go through some more of the shit show? Yeah, let's end it on a luxury note. See what Rolex is up to. Oh, the baby blue face. That's nice. What a beaut. Wonder how much it is. Okay, rose gold with the gray face. Not too bad. Not too bad. The Sky Dweller. I think I'm becoming a watch guy, guys. Any watch guys in the house? Any watch guys? Classic. Green face. But like I said, there's so many. I mean, if you want to watch, they make watches like this that just aren't Rolex, but they're literally the exact same watch. It just doesn't say Rolex in the middle for $100. So, I mean, obviously, people who buy Rolexes, it's a status symbol and this and that, and it speaks for you when you walk in the room and all that goofy shit. But they literally sell watches like this of other brands that look exactly like this watch. So if you just like the watch, you can just get the watch. I mean, they probably don't even list the fucking price. Nope. Figured. All right. I guess I'm out. I enjoyed you guys. I hope you enjoyed me. Pause. I should catch you guys tomorrow. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people, because God's watching. Or wait, I got that wrong. Wait. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people, because God's watching. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play asshole on the internet. And I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life ever. Make sure you keep your blood sugar, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol down to keep the reaper from coming around. And make sure you get that yearly checkup so Satan don't catch up. RB Sensei, out. Good night, X. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Yes, homo.